Okay, guys, I think I have figured out what the issue was. So let me know if you can hear me now. Yeah, I did some changes in the setup here earlier on today, and I'm using OBS Studio, and it's kind of a bit funny here, you know, how things are organized. So sorry for that. I hope everything's all right now. So yeah, let me know if you can hear me now. So can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I am streaming. I am streaming, so what's going on? Stop streaming. I am streaming. Stream. Oh, bollocks. Hmm. Yeah, I think you should be able to hear me now. So, what's going on? What a day. What a day, huh? Okay, I'm gonna check it myself. Hello, hello. Yeah, yeah, the sound is on now. The sound is there. I'm getting the sound from the preview, so you should be hearing me now. Sorry for that. Oh my goodness, guys, are you still there actually, or have you run away already? So, in any case, I'm waiting for your questions, and thank you for being here. As always, you are great. Today is, it started as a challenging day, but you know what? That is good. Something good is coming out of that. We always need to think when things go wrong, actually, they only seem to be going wrong because ultimately it will all turn out to our advantage. That's how we need to program ourselves. And yes, I may be feeling a little bit nervous. You can't see it, but I'm like, oh my God, I really don't like when technical things go wrong because, you know, technical things is my domain. When things don't go well technically, I'm like, oh, what have I done? Or, you know, something like this, you know. But yeah, I realized that, and then I'm kind of, yeah, oh my God, I'm doing this again. I need to chill out. Nothing wrong with that. It's absolutely perfect. You know, what's the big deal? You know, it's just a live stream. You know, I mean, it is a live stream. It's a big thing, but it's not a big thing, you know. So, um, guys, I'm waiting for you to confirm if you can hear me or not. Or have you already disappeared? Have you run away? Yeah, some of you may have run away. I don't know. Um, I'm gonna check on the viewing page how many people are watching. Two people are watching supposedly now. Okay, good, good. So, guys, please talk to me, okay? No one wants to talk to me. Okay, fine. So, well, basically, if there aren't any people here to watch me and talk to me, oh, Cassandra, hello, thank you for coming on and for saying hello. Cassandra, have you got any questions or any comments? I would appreciate, you know, something to talk about. Today, it's not my best day. I haven't had enough sleep, so I might be a little bit, you know, off. My mind is not necessarily where it should be. Uh, Bishop, hello, hi. What was Raksha Bandhan in India festival? Okay, I've never heard about it, you know, so I hope you enjoyed it. Um, oh, sorry, I need to quiet my phone. So my bad. Make sure that you quiet your phones as well. Uh, Bang, done. Okie dokie. Yes, you had good time. Okay, guys, so give me questions or comments, something that we can talk about. Tell us about your life. So you want me to tell you about my life. Okay, so I'll tell you something great that happened and you can learn from it. So I went to YouTube Space again on Tuesday evening. I went on the afternoon in the afternoon for some kind of a training, and there was a party, kind of drinks, let's say drinks, and I'm not gonna tell you how it all started, but this is something really good. Uh, and I found out that we could actually have guests, and I didn't know about that, so I was there without any guests, and I thought, okay, let me invite a few people. So I started inviting a few people, I don't know, 8, 10 people, and suddenly, out of the blue, 5 people they responded, and they said that they were coming, and I'm like, oh my god, this is incredible. And 2 of them were 2 guys that I actually wanted to catch up with, and I was thinking, how can I kind of catch up with them, and then bang, I have created that. So I went to the lady who was running the event, and I said, hey, can I have 5 guests instead of 2? And she said, yeah, absolutely fine. So it was really good times. They came, we had a really great time, and it was all because I sent an intention first that I wanted to catch up with those guys. That was one, and I was chilled out about it. 2, when I was inviting those people, I was thinking like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna invite people, it's gonna be fun, and even if nobody comes, it's still gonna be fine. Whatever happens, it's gonna be fine. And it was incredible. So I recommend that you do the same. No matter what happens in your life, always think, hey, things will turn out to my advantage. I don't know how, but they will. Now, before I answer your questions, I want to tell you again about getting your mind in the right way. So when you think of something, you can feel if that makes you feel kind of good or bad, So whenever you start thinking, oh, maybe I could earn money doing that, and you start feeling kind of bad, immediately get back from that thought and think of something that makes you feel good. Maybe the previous thought, and maybe instead of thinking, oh, maybe I could earn money selling books, go back to the weather today is fine, and then maybe, oh, maybe I'll get some unexpected money from somewhere, and then suddenly makes you feel better. So go that way, yeah? And then again, if you think next thought, come up with an idea, speculation. What if I suddenly got a great job offer? And if that makes you feel good, continue that way. And if you, again, get into something that makes you feel a little bit less good, so a little bit worse, retrieve from that thought without any kind of anxiety. It's like without panic, like, oh my god, no, just okay, no, this is not the right one. Let's get back to the previous one. What if I unexpectedly got a job offer? And continue going. This is it, and practice this every day until you become a master of it. It does take sometimes a few years to practice, but keep going. Okay, so Cassandra, how do you stop or let go of a thought you have had for a month? It's been so difficult to stop the thought. I saw your video of stopping unwanted thoughts, but I just wanted to know if you had extra tips. Yeah, of course. Practice what I've just told you actually a moment ago. So you have a bad thought, and that bad thought can be shifted slightly towards a better feeling thought. Now, if you could give me what that thought is, maybe I could give you some suggestions, because if I don't know what that thought is, it might be difficult to help you with that. So if you don't mind typing it on this public chat, then that would help us a lot. And in the meantime, I will respond to I think it's Bishop. I don't know, because you've typed it kind of without a vowel or something, so sorry if I mispronounce it. Or is it Rohit, or which one is the name, or I don't remember now. So I have a very positive mind. Well, yes, I practice that. Practice positive mind, but remember, it's not necessarily positive. Rohit, yes, Rohit. Okay, cool, thanks. Practice thinking thoughts, not positive thoughts, but thoughts that make you feel good or better than currently you feel. That's it. So people overuse the word positive, and sometimes that might lead you to a trap. I don't want to explain now, but it's better to think about in terms thinking a better feeling thought or thoughts. Okay. Hello, my Laika. Yes, great to be here today and great to have you with us. So, there are times where I feel fake or just unreal, kind of like daydreaming. Okay, there is a difference between fake or daydreaming. Uh, but first of all, what you need to realize, there is nothing wrong with it, so to say. If you're daydreaming, it's just daydreaming. If you're feeling fake, do you mean like inauthentic? Like you're not really expressing yourself, you're pretending to be someone else, you speak with someone and you like feel like you're defending something, you're not really being open. Tell me more about it, Cassandra. Yeah, the thought is making me question myself. Things I know I am not, but they don't stop bugging. Okay, I, is making me question myself. Things I know I am not, but they don't stop bugging. Okay, okay. Um, I think I know what you mean. Okay, so you have some doubts about yourself and you think there might be something wrong with you. Uh, okay, look, you got those thoughts from somewhere, you know, or someone, who knows, doesn't matter. And you just need to slowly become friends with those thoughts. So there's nothing wrong with me thinking that. So, again, an example, if I walk in the street and I see, I don't know, a lady with a small kid, and I have a thought, I wonder what would happen if I kicked that child like really, you know, hard so it flew away 5 meters, you know, maybe it would die, you know, and I might get a thought like that. And, you know I'm not gonna do it ever, no matter, even if I keep thinking that thought for the whole day and the whole month non-stop, I know I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that type of a person, you know, so you need to trust that you have control over your actions and the thoughts don't really matter. So there's nothing wrong with whatever you think. And yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying when I walk in the street and I'm thinking about kicking little children. You know, it's stupid and annoying. You know, why would I think that? But you know, sometimes I do, sometimes I think some other stupid things. We all do. This is a normal thing for all human beings. We think those stupid thoughts. So you have thoughts questioning myself and it's bugging you, but you know what? It doesn't matter. You know who you are, and the thoughts are not going to change it. So let them be friends with them, and they will slowly kind of go into the background. And start replacing them with some other thoughts, you know, like give me an example. What is the thought that you're thinking? Or that I'm not good enough, that I'm stupid, or that I'm not lovable? What is it? Okay, Rohit, you're asking if YouTube is your part-time, I think you mean job. Yeah, it's kind of my part-time job. Now, this month, August, I'm producing a little bit more. I have some other channels as well. I started a tech channel and another channel, so I'm testing that. I'm doing some other things, so I'm getting actually quite productive. So you might not see a lot on this channel apart from those live streams, but I'm kind of getting productive doing a lot of other things, yeah. Thanks for asking. I'm also attracting now other opportunities. I'm thinking in a way that will allow me to bring in my life other opportunities, you know, because I know it works whenever I get myself into the right thoughts, right vibration, right thinking, no resistance, things start happening. And you need to practice that as well. Release the resistance by thinking good feeling thoughts. Those channels, yes, so one is actually in Polish, so not for you, but there is another tech channel that is okay, that is called Kamil's Tech Tips. So there are just a few videos there. They might not be necessarily great videos, you know, I'm just experimenting with it. Also, I have my other business channel, Outlet Shop UK. Again, this is mainly for people selling stuff on Amazon and some other things, you know. So on that Outlet Shop UK channel, I have some technical videos as well, but I'm not gonna move them to the tech channel. So anyway, yes, if you wanna subscribe, that would be lovely. Looking forward to it. So Cassandra, did it help you, or can you actually give me that question specifically, or that? Oh, okay, thank you. I kind of numb and day seems kind of weird lately. Would it B, since I'm trying new schedule like school, my parents believe it's dopamine since I was really stressed for school starting. I feel kind of numb and okay, okay. You know what? Hmm. I mean, because I can't really talk to you, you know, like face to face, live only via text, so it might not be the easiest thing for me to diagnose, so to say. But it seems to me like you just need to let go of it and don't think that there is something wrong with it. Sometimes it happens in life. We go through those periods where we feel kind of weird, strange, fake, as you said, numb. We don't feel like doing anything. You know, just chill out and maybe rest more. Just simply don't think that you have to do something. Even if you go away for 3 months and do nothing at all, just chill out. This is all good. You can still achieve a lot in 1 week if you chill out and you are in the right state of mind. So whatever, if you are stressed, the best thing you can do for yourself and for the whole world is to go and chill out, go for a walk, I don't know, go swimming, do something that makes you chill out, relax, makes you enjoy. And yes, you sometimes need to push yourself. Sometimes a glass of wine is great, a drink with a friend, or go to the gym and exercise. Do something, but just chill out, okay? Chill out and let the solutions come to you. They will. Ultimately they will. Malaika, my mom's close friend passed away last night. I don't know what to say to her. How can I support her through this grief? So my mom's close friend. Well, usually there is nothing to say but simply to be with the person, just like literally don't say anything. Just, if it's your mom, I'm guessing you're very close, just hug her, grab her hand, look her in the eyes, and just let her know that you are with her no matter what. And this is better usually than saying anything. Just be with her. If she's in a kind of a melancholic, sad state of mind, just be with her. Don't let her go into some depression, obviously, drag her out. But if she's just, a bit sad, that's perfectly fine. Just be with her and be slightly, more optimistic than she is. But don't say necessarily anything, because sometimes saying things can actually make things worse. Just be with the person. So you're the only YouTuber that helps me with my thoughts and anxiety. I really appreciate your words. Your advice really helps me. Well, that is great. I appreciate. Thank you. I'm trying out yoga and meditation. They really do help. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yes. Yoga or Tai Chi, martial arts, any kind of sports, meditation, all sorts of meditations. You can try Tai Chi standing meditation, which is great. Maybe I'll make a video about it and I will teach people how to do it. So yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I finally get to tune in for a few minutes. Glad to be here. Hello, Matt. Yes, welcome. Okay. And thank you. Yes, thank you guys. That is great. Okay, so I'm waiting now for more of your questions, requests, or comments. Again, there is a bit of a delay, 5 to 8 seconds roughly, between when I say things and when you hear me and see me. I wanted to shorten it to 2-3 seconds, but this time didn't work. It's not necessarily dependent on me, I guess. I haven't figured out how to make it happen consistently. So maybe next time. I'm gonna turn on the preview for myself and I'm gonna count. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, it's quite good. Yeah, it's around 5 seconds. So pretty good. You deserve more followers. Agreed. Yes, I do. Of course I do. Yes, thank you. What do I do when I get bored? I never get bored. It's impossible to get bored. Only, remember this, only boring people get bored. So if you ever get bored, remember, you are a boring person. You cannot allow that to happen. There is always something to do. Well, maybe if you are in an empty room, locked, can't get out, yeah, eventually you may get bored. But if you're not closed in prison or somewhere, there is always something to do, something to watch, something creative. You know, you guys need to have a hobby. Like I make videos, tutorials, I take photos, I do lots of research, watch stuff on YouTube, you know, I make my computer work faster, update software, I work on figuring things out, testing microphones, or, you know, all sorts of things. I talk to people, go to the gym, go to events, you know, there is always something to do. So I never experience really a moment when I feel bored. Not really, no. Because if I want to chill, if I'm like, there's nothing to do, there is nothing I want to do, I just lie down or sit and just chill, you know, and just kind of meditate, so to say, even just by observing reality, you know. Sorry, my neighbor is... sorry, I should have actually turned off my phone, but that's okay. All right. So, any more questions? I can't open up with people easily. Okay, so you shouldn't be opening up to people, to everyone, you know. Again, there are some people with whom you resonate, and there are some people with whom you don't resonate. And maybe you just need to find the right person, you know. I'll give you an example. Like, people very often say, oh, I go on a date and I don't know what to say and it's kind of weird. And this is wrong way of thinking about the whole thing. If you're on a date and, you know, the conversation is not going, it's not because you're doing something wrong, it's because you're not a good match. Because if people are a good match, they just go bang, and just naturally they go blah, 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 or do whatever they like doing, you know. Maybe they don't talk at all but feel great together just by looking at each other and smiling. And it's same here. Don't think that you need to open up to people, you know. Open up with people you care about, first of all, yeah. And if you have challenges opening up with people you care about, then here's the thing you need to do. Now, before I'll tell you, I want you to guess what is the obvious thing that you should do to open up with the people who you care about. I want you to think about it and actually type the answer. If you know the answer, type it. All of you. How to open up to people you care about. Type the answer. And remember, there are no wrong answers. You know, I have a suggestion, but your suggestions might be better than mine. So please type them. Talk with them. Okay, yes, yeah, okay, that's a good suggestion. Can you say maybe something more like talk to them about what or something? You have to have trust and confidence. Okay, you need to actually, Cassandra, say a bit more about this, because that's a very wide and general statement. Be yourself and speak your mind without barriers. Matt, that is a good idea. That's a good idea, of course. But if I may comment on it, it's not always possible for some people to actually speak without barriers. So how do we overcome that? Talk about same thoughts. Okay. Can you say a bit more about this? What do you mean about same thoughts? Be yourself. Ian, yes, be yourself, always be yourself. That's actually the most important thing. However, very often people have some anxieties or some trepidations, you know, and they feel a bit intimidated or inhibited, and they do not express themselves fully. So what would be some strategies that you could apply to help you with those conversations? Perhaps be relatable and listen clearly. Now, that is always a good idea. Listen carefully to someone is always a good idea. Learning how to listen. Now, that's a different conversation. But remember, listening is not about just registering words that someone is saying, but actually thinking about what they said. Okay, so they said this. What exactly did they say? Did they say this, or did they say something else? Did I actually get the message? Did I add something to that message, or did I remove something from that message? Okay, now they said something, but did they mean actually something else apart from that? What's the context in which they presented the message? Now, should I respond to the message, or should I just wait for them to think about it? These are all parts of listening. Listening is a very active process, super active. It's more active than speaking, actually. Much more difficult. Listening is much more difficult than talking, so that's why talk is cheap and silence is gold. So be relatable. Yeah, well, that's a skill in itself. But yeah, that's a good idea. I feel like a student and you're a teacher. Yes, that's why you come here, because I'm here to teach you guys, to give you some pointers in life, share my experiences with you. And also, I want to learn from you, because, I can learn a lot of things. What things? All sorts of things. If I tell you something and then it turns out to not to be a good idea, then I get a feedback. Oh, actually, there is a better idea. And also, if you ask me questions, that forces me to think. So I need to think more about my own life as well. Yeah, I'm a god to you. Okay, my friend, if you say so. Uh, Brad, thank you very much for your comment and your kind donation. Thank you. You're a superstar. You're a superstar. Yes. Um, Guys, we are all gods, really, because where God is not, God is everywhere, in every atom, every subatomic particle. So that includes our bodies, and I guess that our minds and our souls as well. We are all part of God. So don't let anyone tell you that you're not God, you're not godly, or you're a sinner, because you're not a sinner. You are part of God. God sent you here as your extension of itself, himself, herself. God is obviously not a biological creature, doesn't have sex, gender, so I don't know how we can say it. So we are all godly, we are all of God. We cannot do something that God wouldn't do, because we are God, God is us. Be more loving and caring. Hina, absolutely always be more loving and caring. Practice being loving and caring. So with people you care about, always see if you can, offer your help, or just express your love. Just come to them, hug them, look them in the eye, just tell them how much you appreciate them, all sorts of things. Just express your love to those people. You don't even need to do anything for those people. Just express your love. Just tell them that you are there for them and you appreciate them. It's always a great idea, even if you do it 10 times a day and they get bored with it. It's better to do it too many times than too few, I guess. Because when usually when people are about to die, they know they're dying, they regret not being close with the people they care about and love. Right, so my idea for you guys, so how to open yourself up more to people you care about, is to have a conversation about this thing with them. Just when the time is right. Obviously, timing is perfect. Don't interrupt them, in the middle of something they're really busy about. Just say, hey, have you got a moment? I want to have a chat with you about something that's important to me. And if the moment is right for them and for you, sit down somewhere, or just stand, doesn't matter, and say, look, what I would like to do, I'd like to be closer to you, kind of open up to you more often, but I just find it difficult, and I wanted to talk to you about this. And this is it. Just have this kind of a conversations. Once you start, the other person will say something, you will say something, and it will go somewhere. Even if it doesn't go very far, at least you have made the first move. Then you can always return to the conversation. Then if you talk to more people, you will have breakthroughs with some people. With some people you might not get very far, but with some people you will actually have amazing, incredible breakthroughs. Like, wow, it's the first time I felt so much love in my life. Like, you will really feel it. So just talk to those people, but make sure these are people you actually care about, because there's no point opening up to people that you don't care about. I mean, you can as an exercise, but it's kind of fake, inauthentic, not genuine. So If it's someone you don't care about, you just open up a little bit, just have a friendly chat. Hey, how is it going? How are things in your life? I wanted to find out actually a bit more about you, because I don't know you very much, and I'm practicing, conversation, talking to people. So be open with people. Just tell them, look, I'm also at the same time practicing my conversational skills, people skills. It's fine if you tell them, and if they don't like it, show them the finger, walk away, choose someone else. It's all good. But usually people enjoy it and like it. So always expect good interactions with people. Always expect good things to happen to you. Right, Cassandra, not sure if this is true, but I read in comments in one of your videos that supposedly are related to James Franco. No, actually, I don't know the guy. I think someone mentioned this guy to me, and I looked him up. I don't remember now who that is, so no, not at all. Such a good topic. I really struggle with this. Do you believe in the law of attraction? Well, Cassandra, law of attraction is not something to believe in or not to believe in. It's something that we know exists in the universe, and we just don't necessarily understand it. It's like the law of gravity. So people have observed something like, if you drop something, it falls. And then someone came with the idea there is this force called gravity. People came up with theories about this, and they wrote those theories usually in form of mathematical equations. And what's written, the description of it, how it works, it's what we call the law. It's not necessarily the truth, it's not necessarily how it really works, but how it seems to us that it works. And it's the same with the law of attraction. People have noticed things work certain way, yeah, and they wrote a description of how they think it works. And Esther Hicks, that channels the spiritual being called the Abraham, she teaches about the law of attraction a lot via Abraham teaches through Esther Hicks those things. So, but let's say Esther Hicks teaches us, yeah. So when you write this down, it's a law, isn't? And again, it's only a matter how good, how precise is the description, how good are the mathematical equations, if you like. So I practice the law of attraction, so to say, every day. I know that if I create everything, if I think certain way, if I make myself feel good, I start attracting better and better things, or good feeling things, and more better things. And it just works. Okay, it's kind of obvious, it's undeniable, and so thousands upon thousands of people have discovered that, probably millions of people, and everybody else is subject to the law of gravity and to the law of attraction and to all other laws. So here you go. Yeah, a bit longer lecture. I hope that was all right. Okay, how to increase focus, Rohan. That is very simple. You need to do two things. First of all, you need to be interested in the things you want to focus on, and second of all, you need to practice being focused. Practicing being focused, simple exercises, focusing on a flame or something and holding your attention on it for a while, meditation. But really, you need to be interested in something. If you're not interested in something, why would you want to focus on it anyway? Hi Kamil, sorry for being late. Piyush, not a problem. You're welcome. I'm great. Thank you for being here. Guys, the more of you are there, the more you interact with me, the better I feel. It's incredible. I really enjoy it. Thank you for that. So, what are the best movies you've ever watched? Oh, there are some great movies. There are some beautiful movies. There are movies that are actually quite thought-provoking, educational. So, for example, The Matrix, I enjoyed a lot. I enjoyed Drive. That's a beautiful movie from a few years ago. Drive. What year was it? 2015 or 2010? Can't remember. Drive. Not an old movie. Very beautiful movie. I liked some of the Transformers movies, some of the Avengers movies. They were quite good. If I think of a good movie, I'll let you know. But I've watched lots of movies, hundreds of movies. Hi everyone. Hi Elena. The topic today is varies. It's still feeling good, the law of attraction, and how to open up with people we care about. You're welcome, Cassandra. So I'm in a group committee and I find that we're always having meetings, discuss one things, then the leader decides something else. I'm really bored of this because the meetings are pointless. Okay, so, and I'm guessing you want to change that, that's why you're saying this. So the thing to do, first of all, is speak to the leader, and say, just express yourself. Just say, look, mate, I, I really don't like it. This doesn't go anywhere. Do you think we could maybe, stick to the point, or and only, go off the subject just for a very short defined time? So if you want to talk about some nonsense, can we have like a specific time, 5 minutes, and then we stop? Just talk to the guy, basically. That's what you need to do. Shawshank Redemption, yeah, great movie. I watched it a long time ago. I don't remember much of it, but it was a great movie for sure. Yes, yes. Okay, I'm waiting for more questions, guys, or I'm waiting for the inspiration. Let me see if I can get some. Let's make an experiment. Who is the person you currently love most? Well, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, love is a funny thing as a word, the word love, because it can mean all sorts of things. Like I recently met this girl, and when I met her, we immediately got on really well, and we are now very good friends. And immediately we started feeling kind of a love for each other. But it's a more like spiritual love that it's felt here, and it's like, wow, like I know who you are. I don't know you really well. I've just met you. I've only known you for half an hour, but I know who you are, and you just bring me joy. Whenever I look at you, you bring me joy, and just like, so this type of a love, and I have some other friends, with whom I feel similar, love, so to say. And I don't have a girlfriend at the moment, but I've had some girlfriends. I still love them very much as well. Many of them, I'm in touch. So here you go. I don't know if that is the answer we expected, but here we go. Here you go. Hong Kong, Rohan. What about Hong Kong? My parents. Okay. Well, my parents, well, of course I love my parents, but I have a different connection with my parents, and different with my mom, different with my dad, and in my family, we kind of don't express our love like in words, or we don't go like, it's just something not that we do, but we do care about each other, we help each other, my mom always is very caring, gives us lots of food and other things, and and we all care each other deeply. Therefore I think there is no need to say, oh, I love you, you're so great, because the actions speak louder than words. If you don't mind, can I ask you a very personal question? Well, you can always ask. I will just maybe not answer if I don't like the question, but you can always ask. Okay, Alena, no love more pure than the love for your children. My son is the one person I can truly communicate with. It is normal for me to be so comfortable talking about everything with my son. Alena, that is absolutely great. If you have managed to develop such a relationship with your son, that is of course beautiful, well done to you. Well done to you. What else can I say? I'm very happy for you. Are you a virgin or not? And you retracted the message. Of course I'm not a virgin. I've had many girlfriends, my friend, Well done, mate, well done. You're welcome, Elena, you're welcome, yes. Please share some health and nutrition tips that have been a game changer for you. Okay, nutrition and health. I think first of all is the most important thing is to decide that we really care about our own body. And if you decide that this is super important to you, you will find ways to get good nutrition and to care about your looks and everything. So raise your self-esteem, if your self-esteem is high, obviously you will care about your body, about the way you look, your clothes, your general look, your health, and that's number one. And then start educating yourself slowly. If you don't feel like, oh, I can't be bothered, just watch maybe one short movie, read one article about health once a week, for example, or whenever you see something in a newspaper, Google feed or BBC, wherever you get your news from. Make sure that you subscribe to some health and nutrition feed and read an article every now and then, at least something that you find interesting. Look at 10, 20 articles, choose one that resonates with you most, and start educating yourself. Because there is no one way. What works for me may not work for you, and the other way around. We can share ideas and share science, knowledge, and stuff, but the recipe is different. For example, some people smoke cigarettes and they know it's bad for them, but they get some other benefits from it, and if they stop smoking they could actually spiral down terribly. So it's better for them to continue smoking, but if they think for a moment and look for different solutions, that they might find a healthier substitute for the cigarettes. So one thing is not necessarily bad, it's just there might be something better. So that's another aspect of the whole thing. Yeah. Piyush, you naughty boy. Looks are not important. Your health is so. Many humans confuse health with looking good. Well, Elena, you may be right, but what I'm saying is that health and good looks go together. If you're healthy, you look good. You're not overweight. Your hair is trimmed, or your skin is not flaky, you are shaved and everything. That is part of you caring about yourself. If you care about your looks, you usually care about your health as well, because if you are overweight, that obviously it doesn't look good, so you need to slim down, get a diet, healthy lifestyle and everything. So one does not exclude the other. One is not the same as the other, but they kind of go together hand in hand. Yeah. Cassandra, my cousin is in a toxic relationship and doesn't realize this. She cries for him and always ends up going back to him because she's scared to see him with someone else. What do I tell her? Well, maybe to get a life and resolve her emotional issues. Maybe she's got some emotional issues not resolved. Usually, I'm guessing with her dad. You can ask her how is her relationship with her dad. If it's not great, she needs to patch that up. That could help her find a better partner. If it's not possible because her dad is either not alive or maybe somewhere far away and whatever, not possible, then she needs to do it, maybe write a letter, go to a coach, a psychiatrist or psychologist or something, and really in this situation you shouldn't really maybe talk to her, but you should talk to your cousin, because she is a kind of a stranger for you and the cousin is your family. So you should talk to your cousin and your cousin should have a conversation with her. You should really, I wouldn't recommend you talk to her. Learn this thing. Do not get into people's relationships because you don't understand it. Yes, it might be destructive for your cousin, but obviously he needs it for one reason or another. And if you start meddling into that, he might get mad with you instead. So really avoid getting into other people's relationships. I know it's very tempting. It's very tempting, but we need to learn it. Hey guys, maybe there is a different way you could do it, but do not interfere. It's not really great. Cassandra, maybe she needs to love herself first. Self-worth is all. Yeah, absolutely, Elena. You could be spot on that. Do you use social media? Well, of course I use YouTube. I use a bit Facebook as well. Usually for finding out what other people are doing, friends, family, or if just for fun, to kill time, or for promotion, but not very often. I don't use Instagram. I have an account, but I don't use it, so basically this is it. Spider Pig, Spider Pig. Do you know Spider Pig? It's a great song. If you don't know it, it's the best song in the world, probably. Actually, while I'm waiting for your questions, I'm gonna find that song. I'll send you the link. Copy link address, and it's 40 seconds. Watch it when you have a free moment. Do you follow the news from the USA? Well, a little bit. I'm not so much interested in the USA, really, but obviously I do notice some news about Trump or some shootings or some other things. USA is not the country where I would like to live in, and but I would definitely like to visit it one day, and generally I am interested because it's a big country and it has a big influence on the whole world. And especially, there are some institutions like Pentagon, CIA, FBI, and they all seem to be in the same team, but they're not. They're all playing different games and causing conflicts all over the world. Maybe not FBI, but CIA and Pentagon, they really mess things up in the world. But that's a different story. Let's not get into that. To get what you never had, you should do something you have never done before. Absolutely. It might not work, but that's a good way forward, So, for sure, yes. If you don't know what to say, you can watch Spider Pig and share some comments about it, And then you can watch the whole episode of Homer Simpson and Spider Pig. Thoughts on Hong Kong revolting against Chinese government. And Cassandra is thanking for the advice. And yes, Piyush, it's on my WhatsApp status. Yes, that is correct. It's been there for a long time. I haven't changed that. I made, but can't be bothered. It's good enough, so it's still there. Well done, mate. Rohan, I haven't been actually really following what's going on in Hong Kong. I know that there are some demonstrations, revolutions, and stuff, and but I haven't been following that, so I don't have any thoughts about it. I don't really understand the situation there enough to say anything. Okay, so I'm gonna make an experiment. I'm gonna see if I can get some transmission for us, for all of us, from the spirit or whoever is there. Guys, you are all an amazing bunch of people. You're amazing human beings, each one of you. The fact that you are here in this group, interacting so beautifully, so creatively, supporting each other, it only shows how beautiful you are, how well developed you are, how beautiful your souls are, how deeply loving you are, and you are just simply beautiful people, and you should acknowledge yourself for that, and make sure that you tell other people you care about, how beautiful they are and how much you care about them and what you appreciate about them. So do it as often as you can. Right now, if there is someone next to you, do it now. Don't worry about me talking, just do it now. Tell them how much you care about and appreciate them, and just feel the connection here. If you want, you can feel the connection with me if you can feel it. If not, think of someone that makes you feel like wow, like in this place in your body, in your heart chakra. It makes you feel like wow, I'm really connected to that person. So I acknowledge you for being amazing human beings, and I thank you for being here with me today and on other occasions in the past and in the future as well. You are beautiful. Thank you. I would like to look at the comments, but I think I need to keep looking at you because we need to keep the connection. You are beautiful. I can feel you here. I know who you are, guys. I really know who you are. And I hope you can know and feel who you are as well, either through me or through yourself or each other or through people around you. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna look at the comments. Alena, I got teary-eyed. Thank you. I needed that. I thought you might needed that. Somehow I felt it. So I'm happy that you got that. By the way, I have a video that you might enjoy. It's the one where I wear this red shirt, white, kind of whitish background, and it says this video will make you cry, and it's about acknowledgement. You might wanna watch it as well. Malaika, you are welcome. You are welcome. And Rohan, you says, what I see is that your views are very low. Yes, most of my videos, they have low views, but you know, that's how things are. That's how things are. Alena Santana, that's a beautiful name. Alena Santana. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, so Hina says your headache relief technique is quite amazing. It has always helped me a lot. I'm really glad. I'm really glad, and thank you for telling me. Yeah, it is a great technique. You know, I was lucky to discover it. I mean, discover it to get it from somebody else, learn it from somebody else, and I just shared it, and it seemed to be a big hit, you know, in the world. So that was my blessing, and thank you. So tell us a little bit about your daily life, like your interest. Okay, I will in a moment. And would I ever like to get tattooed? Not really. Tattoos are not my thing, but if I were to get a tattoo, maybe it would be like a yin yang on my shoulder arm here, a little bit. That's it. You know, it's not something I enjoy at the moment. It doesn't float my boat. Okay, Alena, you're going now. This made my day. Thank you. I'm done once again. Thank you. You're most welcome. Thank you for being with us. You're an amazing, beautiful human being. Do I not follow news? I do follow news, but obviously there is only a number of news any one of us can follow, you know, and we need to make choices. I often focus on more technical news. I don't want to necessarily focus on things, especially some negative things, especially somewhere far away in the world, you know. Just don't want to. Somehow the Hong Kong situation didn't grab me for one reason or another, you know. So yeah, that's it. Came like I didn't expect. I didn't even realize how uptight my body was. I am suddenly very light. Thanks again. Whoa, okay. So that was useful. That was useful. Then more useful. So that was an inspired transmission from the spirit, you know, to us. Okay, good. Yeah, I feel great now as well. So that helped me too. Rohan, you're saying world tension is very high now. No, it's not very high. It's the same as it has been for thousands of years. It just depends where you put your attention to. If you start paying attention to conflicts, then you will feel like there are lots of conflicts. If you start paying attention to festivals and places where people are having fun and joy, you will notice only, you know, fun and joy. So you create your own reality, you know, and even the algorithms, they do it for you. They help you. If they notice that you like watching news related to conflicts, tensions, that's what they will give you more of. And you create therefore more of it in your own view of the world. If the algorithms notice that you like pictures of cats and dogs and happy children, that's what you will get more of, you know. So that's how it works, that's how those algorithms work, and that's how your mind works. If you're looking for something, you will find it. Basically, you will create it or you will attract it. Simple. And I don't want to look at lots of conflicts and, you know, like news. Oh, this girl's body was found somewhere in Indonesia and the police are blah blah blah. I mean, who cares, you know? It's important for her family, but why does the whole world needs to know about it? How is it helping anyone, you know? It's just crazy. It's stupid. Some tips to overcome the worldly stress. You need to tell me, Hina, a little bit more about this, because I don't really know what you mean worldly stress specifically. What is the challenge that you have and you want to overcome? Oh, it's already an hour. It's been an hour already. Yes, at the beginning, a few minutes, we had a bit of a technical hiccup. But yeah, it's been an hour. So I'm enjoying it. We can easily go for another half an hour, I think. It's true about the algorithms. I don't watch mainstream news. Yeah, yeah. Who is your favorite modern day singer? I don't have a favorite, but I have some that I like. I like Katy Perry, believe it or not, because maybe because her songs are very happy, joyous, and also many of her lyrics are very inspiring, like "Baby, You're a Firework." And if you watch the video to that song, you will see how great that is. Then there is "Chained to the Rhythm," again, another great song, you know, that attempts to open the eyes of people. Many great songs. I don't know, Ed Sheeran has got a few, although I don't listen to him very often. I listen to all sorts of things, you know. What I can do, I'll share a link to my playlist of some great songs that I enjoy. So if you give me a moment, I may be able to find that for you. Just a moment. And in the meantime, you can think of some questions and type specifically, guys. You know, if you want some answers, make sure that you make your questions very specific, not general, like you sometimes tend to do. Okay. Okie dokie. So YouTube. Hold on a moment, guys. Hold on a moment. I'll be with you very shortly. Okay, I've got the playlist. Here's the link to that playlist. And some of my favorite songs, so to say. No, it's not an exhaustive list, obviously, but there are. Okay, so the world ending, that really scares me. How to overcome our anxieties. Spidey, hey, hello. You would be dead by then, Cassandra, don't worry. Yes, Cassandra, what do you mean by the world ending? What do you have in mind specifically? What do you think, there will be some nuclear war, or I don't know, artificial intelligence will be created and will destroy us? What do you mean exactly, you know? And let's discuss it. Hina, how to overcome our anxieties. Again, I said specific question. Anxiety is not very specific. What are you afraid of? What is going on? You know, I have some videos that give you some methods of dealing with fear and anxiety. Usually tapping, various tapping techniques are great. There are many other techniques, you know. So in the previous live stream, we were going through this exercise of, you know, going through a situation when someone said something to you and you felt bad, how to resolve that. So there are many ways of doing things. What are your ideas, like people that idols maybe, or something like people that inspire you? Well, I am inspired by people who achieved a lot, especially facing difficulties, so obviously Mahatma Gandhi, incredible. Nelson Mandela, great guy. Then we had business people like Bill Gates, built Microsoft, huge thing. Elon Musk created, I don't know, 5 big companies, each of them in a very different area, and each of them super difficult and challenging, like electric cars. How it cannot get more difficult, or space exploration, can it get more difficult than that? And he, not only did he create it from scratch, but he's actually great success. He's a leader now in the world. His companies are leaders in the world. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Okay, so Cassandra, you are worried about climate change, not having clean water and all that. Okay, how worrying about those things helping you resolve the issues, or helping the world resolve it? If you are not helping the world by worrying about it, stop worrying, because you just make the situation more difficult. Instead, educate yourself. What is exactly happening? What are the possible solutions? What is being done about it? That's it. Educate yourself, and then decide, do I want to get involved? Yes, okay, what could I do? And start doing it. No, I don't want to get involved, and I'm gonna just forget about it. I'm just gonna do my bit, recycle this or that, and that's it. So really, don't worry, because worrying is it's not only not effective, it's actually counterproductive. The more you worry, the more you create of what you worry about. So you need to get it. Like, worry is one of your biggest enemies. Whenever you feel yourself worried, you must go like, blimey, what am I doing? Am I stupid or what? And find a way not to worry, but to empower yourself, to inspire yourself, and empower yourself, because really, guilt and fear, that includes worry, are your biggest enemies. And whenever you catch yourself having some fears or guilt, you should take a big hammer, bang, hit yourself on the forehead or somewhere else, and just stop doing it. Seriously, because it's stupid, ridiculous, ineffective. Dr. John De Martini, yeah, he's a great guy. I've learned a lot from his books and lectures. I even went to some of his lectures in London. Great guy. Are you inspired by Stephen Hawking? Yeah, well, yes, of course. The guy achieved quite a lot on this planet. I read, I think, one of his books or two, and watched some videos about him. Great guy, yeah. Malaika is saying to Cassandra, be the change you want to see. Absolutely, that's what Mahatma Gandhi, I think, started saying this as the first person, or he is the person to whom it is attributed. Be the change you want to see in the world. Can I tell you more about the conflict? Yeah, of course you can. But you know what, Rohan? Maybe that's not the most productive thing for us to do right now, because that is not going to help anyone. That is not going to resolve the conflict. I would be happy to help you with something, or maybe, if there is something in that conflict that is not giving you peace, then we could maybe talk about this. That might be a bit more constructive. A little goes a long way. For example, here in Nairobi, I've had a monthly fashion swap event. Wow, that is really cool. Oh yes. The more people can, share things, exchange, the less rubbish we produce, it's the better for the world. Okay, you, Cassandra, appreciate it, and we appreciate it too. Malaika, is there something you don't do? You are so talented. Yeah, probably, and I guess it's because where you live, you have little resources, and you need to be resourceful. And that is, a benefit of being in a place with little resources. People need to become resourceful. And people that have lots of resources very often just squander them, or don't do anything with them, or not much, so there is always a benefit to everything. So yeah, great. Well done, everyone. Very great conversations, great exchanges and contribution. Again, it shows your level, of development. I don't do much though, just things I like. Well, of course, why would you do things you don't like? Life is about fun. We only need to do things that we like. And, small things. We were all born with certain talents, and propensities is a cool word, propensity, so our kind of inclinations for something. And we do that, and other people benefit from it. Then other people do some other things that we would never do ourselves, but we benefit from it. And it's great. It's great that this is how the world works. He does that, she does this, I do that, and we somehow, enjoy the benefits. It is amazing. Yes, it's absolutely incredible. The T-shirt you are wearing has a logo of an Indian company. This one, yeah. Oh, what is the name of this? I forgot now, and I've got quite a few T-shirts of this company. Now I just totally forgot the name of it. Um, you know what? You got me thinking. I've got a few T-shirts right here. I'm gonna check. Be with you in a moment. Got it, got it. Yeah, it's actually it's Slazenger. Slazenger. I don't know how to say it actually, or is it Slazenger or Slazenger, or did you have something else in mind? But that's what it says on the label actually on all those T-shirts. Shiv Naresh is the name. Shiv Naresh? No, I've never heard about Shiv Naresh, my friend. So it's Slazenger. And I have no idea where they are from. I just buy them because there is a kind of permanent promotion on those T-shirts in Sports Direct, and Sports Direct is a very popular sports store here in the UK, and they have lots of discounted merchandise, sports clothes, shoes, and stuff. So yeah, what time is it? Oh, 12 past 7. 12 past 7. Uh, okay, yeah, okay then. I'll check it on YouTube. Sorry, not on YouTube, on Google. Yeah. Okay, I can see. Where is the logo? Oh, yeah, no. It's very similar. It's very similar, yeah. Very similar. It's slightly different. I can see the thickness in certain places is different, okay, but it's a similar logo. And Slazenger, let me see. There is this brand, yeah. Okay, it's official online store. I found it actually, yeah. It's not the same, but it's similar logo. Very similar. Okie dokie. Cool. So, I think it's Puma. Puma is German, and let me see if Puma is what logo Puma has. It's a different logo. Puma is jumping kind of up. These guys are kind of jumping forward, so to say. So here we go. Founder of Puma, Rudolf Dassler, in Herzogenaurach in Germany. Parent organization Caring. But anyway, doesn't matter, guys. So, why are you fighting for logo when he's talking about important stuff? By the way, love Camille's work. Yes, thank you. Spidey, absolutely my thoughts. I thought, we made a good digression, so to say. Sometimes it's important to kind of digress for a moment, just take our minds off something, and now it's time to come back to some other important things. So Spidey, thanks for reminding us. And actually, that was exactly my thoughts. I was just going to say, let's get back to important stuff, or let's finish the conversation. Okay, so guys, is there anything else important that you would like to address? Anything you want to ask, add, or comment? Now is the time. So let's do it. Let's do it. I don't think that I want to talk about anything else. I think I've covered what I wanted for today. That was a very, very good conversation. I would love to do something great someday, and I have trust in myself. Okay, here's the thing. Someday, one day, never comes. And the sooner you get it, the better for you. If you want to do something great, do it today. And great things doesn't need to be like super big. Great thing is something small and then something else small, but all together they lead to bigger, better, and bigger and greater things. But you need to take steps every day. So do something great, a kind of an act of kindness. Start thinking about something incredible. Start thinking about feeling good. Start anticipating empowering other people, maybe helping others politically, or building a business, supporting them. Just even thinking about it and feeling it, it's a great step forward. So do it now, because one day, someday, never ever comes. I promise you. Whoever is waiting for someday or one day dies not actually living long enough to get to this day, no matter how long they live, because one day never comes. Never. Okie dokie. So, tips for better concentration and focus. That was actually a request already. Today happened. So again, to focus on something and to concentrate on something, you need to get first really interested in it. If you are interested in something, you will be focused on it till the end of your life. Even if you are dying, you will still be focused on it. But if you're not interested, it's not gonna happen. So find a way to get interested into things you want to focus on. Simple as that. And if you cannot find ways, focus on something else. That's it. That's my best tip. Cassandra, I'm logging off now. Thank you for answering my questions. They really helped. Positive thoughts only. Not positive, but remember, good feeling thoughts, not positive. We don't want positive. We don't want negative. We want good or better feeling thoughts that make us feel good or better. Cool. Why not make videos? I do make videos, my friend. It's just at the moment I'm working on other things, and I hope to increase my productivity. I already increased my productivity, and now in August I'm gonna create some longer videos, some maybe hypnosis, meditation stuff. So by the end of August you should see those things. Hi Fesley, great to have you. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through many sources on a continuous basis. Great, but are you feeling it when you say it? Yeah, it's important that you feel it and say it. Okay, I am facing my fears. Okay, excellent. Yeah, I think that is good, but to comment more I would need to know more. Okay, Piyush, I'm going to approve your message. Okay, is thinking a part of doing? That's a good question, Piyush. Thinking is much more important than doing. I think I've explained that to you guys before, that thinking is 95% of the whole thing. Sometimes even 99.9% is thinking, the way you think about, and that last 100% is actually taking the action that feels most natural. So sometimes, if you think about the right way, you will attract events around you without you even realizing, and then what you need to do, you just need to sign your name under a line and you're the owner of the house suddenly out of the blue, But the thinking that you have done over some period, sometimes it could be a day, sometimes a month, sometimes 10 years, but it's the thinking that have created all the things, and you just then sign under the dot under the dotted line, as they say, bang, and you're the owners of a mansion, or I don't know, of an empire. So, and thinking, yeah, you could think of it as part of doing, because it's the hardest part, the most difficult part, and at the same time the easiest part. I'm running out of water, and my throat is getting dry. Okie dokie. So I just wanted to recap on the cards. You suggested for us to keep track of positive thoughts, ideas. They are so helpful in keeping track of everything I learn daily. Thanks again. Oh yes, thank you for reminding me, guys. Yeah, make sure that you've got some cards and you write things on it and read them every day. So put them somewhere on your desk and develop a habit of reading them. You know, very powerful. So I'm excited for the meditation and hypnosis videos. Well, okay. I think they will be focused mainly on improving maybe self-confidence, falling asleep, because these are popular topics, and so on and so on. Okay, Piyush, you're 100% right. Thanks. Yes, Piyush is a great guy. He contributes a lot. He's learned a lot from all of us, and we have learned from him as well. Spidey, because of thinking he creates these productive videos. Well, of course, yes, it's my thinking that creates all those videos, and you know, it gets me to the places where I can learn new stuff, and then I can share it with you guys. Yeah, coolio. So 21 past 7 p.m. here in the UK. I think I'll be finishing in a couple of minutes, so let's start wrapping up the whole thing. So final requests, questions, it's time for you to share them now. Well, this feels really good. You know, I'm talking to you and you guys talk to me. Although you type, I feel like you actually are saying it. In my mind, it's like we are really having a conversation, because we really are having. You're just not using your voices. You just type and I read it for you, but you know, it feels the same, you know. Play Ed Sheeran's music, please. No, I don't want to play any copyrighted stuff, because obviously that then places adverts on my video or some restrictions on it. So no, I don't want to do it right now. You can play it yourself. Yeah, I can prepare some other background music and make it quiet. Let me see. Do I have something here? No, I don't. No, actually, yeah, I need to add some quiet music into the background, so I can sometimes play it for you during the stream. That could be useful, yeah. But again, that's a challenge, because if I play it for you, I can't hear it. Do you sing? Well, sometimes I do, you know, and we all sing, we all should sing, because when we sing, it makes us happy and joyous, and life is about, first of all, being joyous, yeah, being happy, being excited, being joyous, feeling good, you know. Your goal number one should be feeling good, not having that girlfriend, not having a house, car, career, whatever, just feel good. If you can focus on feeling good, what if you are shy? I'm not shy, so that is not an issue for me. Or unless you mean that you are shy, then you should ask, what shall I do if I'm shy, or I am shy, what shall I do, you know. So please ask specific questions. Yes, you are focusing, Piyush, on feeling good. Yes, absolutely, great. So feel good, that's the focus number one. The next 5 seconds I want to feel good, and then the next 5 seconds, and the next 5 seconds, and then I want to feel better, you know, and I want to feel great, I want to feel joyous, I want to feel inspired, free, expanding, I want to feel beaming, and I want to feel, you know, smiling, I want to feel really chilled out, I want to just feel great, you know, because I know when I feel great, I start creating more of great stuff, you know. So yeah, sometimes, you know, I have so much joy that I think it's, oh my god, it's too much, I don't want anymore, I want to stop for a moment because it's too strong. So I kind of slow down, but you know, we need to practice getting better feeling thoughts always, you know. Have you ever created that was useful in your daily life? So you mean something that was useful in my daily life? Yeah, all the time, you know. I create something that's useful. I create the certain setups. The way I stream things, that's one way of creating. The way I then create videos, I organize things, change things, get new microphones, new equipment, this, that. That's all creating every day. Then useful in daily life. The setup in my room, that's what's useful for me every day. um, all sorts of things. Which car do you have? At the moment I don't have a car, actually. Since I crashed my car, January last year, I haven't got a car yet. I'm thinking about getting something now, and I don't know yet. I'll see what comes. I'm waiting for the universe to deliver the best car for me, whatever it is. How do you earn from YouTube? At the moment, usually only through the adverts that YouTube displays on my videos. I feel good since I started focusing on feeling good and more clarity on what I want for myself. And keep it up. Just make sure that you keep that momentum until you turn it into a habit, that you always focus on feeling good or better and getting clarity and more clarity and just feeling good. Um, do you have Huawei phone? Yes, I've got Mate 20 Pro. Yeah, I love the phone. Yeah, it's great. There may be a few small things that could be improved, but generally, yeah, it's a great phone. Uh, about the car crash, well, I have a video about it. If you watch it from January last year, I talk a bit more about it. So yeah, as you can see, I survived. I have a small scar. And then it's all good. No Google and YouTube. Sorry, what do you mean by that? What are you referring to? Yeah, not sure. How are we with time? 7:26. 7:26. Yes, guys. So let's start wrapping up. So in 4 or 5 minutes we can finish and have a great life and focus on creating more great things. Thank you, Malaika. I'm glad I survived too. My mom and dad are also happy, and my other family members and friends, they're very happy, very glad. It would be a bit a shame if I had gone a year and a half ago. Probably the world still wants me here, wants me to create more good stuff and care about you guys, look after you, I mean. And yeah, so happy to be here. I'm really happy to be here. I'm saying you don't get Google or YouTube in Huawei phones. Of course I do. Of course I do. Everything's working fine as it used to. All works great. It's not gonna disappear for a long, 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 long time. And if you think it has something to do with the ban in the US, then obviously you didn't read the news properly. Have a look again. We all care about you. Of course, I know, and that is really great. It makes me feel good, and that's why I'm here, guys. Because I know you care about me. I care about you. That's why I'm here for you, and it feels great. Hi, oh, Karchik, hey. Please tell me how to deal with rejection in an interview and stop believing American news. Yeah, that's very, very important. Okay, Karchik, quickly. Rejection in an interview. You mean like a job interview? There is no rejection. Remember, no one is rejecting you. They simply choose somebody else. People always choose the best option for them. If you go to a job interview, you need to think about one thing. You're not at their mercy. You're not going there begging for mercy. Please give me the job. No, you're going there to find out if what they offer is actually good for you. And if you go and beg for mercy, you will be at their mercy. And you will feel like a victim if they choose somebody else. But if you go there, hey, I'm gonna find out if the job is actually really good, because if it's rubbish, I'm not gonna take it unless they pay some super great money, but they probably don't, because if it's a rubbish job, usually the payment is not that great. But if it's a great job, I will be interested and I will tell them, hey, I think this is a great job and I would really love to do this. So So I can say that I'm interested, really interested in the job. Uh, when will you let me know if you've selected me? That's how you need to approach it, you know. And if you don't like the job, um, you just say, okay, thank you very much, you know, and I hope I hear from you soon. You could say if you want to, if you don't know what to say. But if the job doesn't feel good, you need to reject it yourself. Simple as that. You need to be the person who comes at equal terms or with from the position of strength, not somebody who's asking for mercy, because that is never a good idea. Do you have a job or you just earn from YouTube? No, I don't have a job. I haven't had a job for, I don't know, how many years now, 10 years or so, can't remember now. So YouTube is a small income stream. I also sell stuff on Amazon. Sometimes I do some odd jobs, so to say, a contract here, a contract there, teaching here, teaching there, you know. So no, I don't have a job. Do you have a hobby or of collecting something like coins, stamps, etc.? Not so much. I do have some silver coins. For a while I was collecting coins, and sometimes I add to that collection, but it's not huge collections. Maybe, I don't know, 40, 50 coins, you know, and every now and then I might add this or that, but I'm not crazy about it. Not crazy about it. Guys, 7:30. 7:30. Come on, come on. Let's wrap it up. I've got lovely sunshine today here. I would like to take advantage of it actually and go to a park and do some walking. I haven't been out yet today. Can you believe it? So I'd like to stay. How to stay conscious all the time? Conscious? Well, you can't stay conscious. You need to sleep, my friend. So don't attempt to do it. You collect stickers. Okay. Don't know what kind of stickers, so if you care, maybe you would like to tell us what stickers. I love your lifestyle. I don't like employment either. Yeah, well, it's not for me, you know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with employment. There are great places to work for. For example, Google is an amazing place to work. If you were to work somewhere, be employed by a company like Google or even Facebook, they are supposedly a great employer. So Google has got those great campuses. They pay people big salaries. They give them shares in the company. They give them free food of amazing quality. It's like a 7-star restaurant, you know. It's a great place to work at. It's past midnight wherever you are. Spidey, where are you? In India, or where are you? Yes, okay, from India. Okay, great, yes. So, Spidey and Piyush, you can, you know, if you live near each other, you can maybe, you know, talk more often, face to face, or via Skype or WhatsApp, and support each other. Guys, you know, if you think that you might resonate with someone, connect now, exchange some contact details, emails in the chat, and connect, and you know, you can maybe support each other. Use this opportunity to connect with each other, you know. So 9:32 p.m. in Nairobi, so 2 hours later than in the UK. Okay, and it's 1 hour later now in Poland, for example. So it's 8:30 p.m. 12 a.m. so midnight in India. But I think in India, is there only one time zone in India, or two? I don't remember now. Mm-hmm. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, one time zone. Okay, IST. Okay, okay, guys. So yeah, let's do this. I really want to go out to the park and take advantage of the remaining sunshine. Maybe 1 more hour left, or so. Maybe less, but it's a very nice strong sunshine. You guys, you know, the chat will be still open for a while, so take advantage of it. Exchange phone numbers or whatever you else want, and stay in touch with each other. Yeah, remember, you could also maybe stay in touch on my Facebook page, Kamil's View on Facebook. That could be a good place to, you know, interact, as might be easier for most of us rather than on YouTube. You know, seems like nobody is using YouTube community tab, so maybe Facebook, Kamil's View on Facebook. You know, next Thursday, yeah, I have already scheduled next Thursday. It should already be actually visible on my channel, and if not anytime, it will be, so you can bookmark it or whatever. Yeah, Rohan, okay, will be great to see you on Facebook. So see you there. Now on Facebook, by the way, sometimes I might not reply straight away because it's a separate notification, and I'm not on Facebook like 10 times a day, maybe once a day or so. So please be patient. Yeah, but you can communicate with each other there. Feel free, to talk to each other. That would be great. Actually, let me give you the link to that Facebook page. Why make it so difficult for you? Facebook, Camille's View, here we go. Yeah, oh, I want to change actually the name on Facebook as well, but the link will be the same. Enjoy your evening, Camille. Peace and light, everybody. Yes, I will enjoy it. Peace and light and love, everyone. Namaste. 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 All right then. Had a great time with you. Me too, yes. Take care, guys. Yeah, I will get to 100k subscribers very soon. Yes, there will be a breakthrough very soon. I'm working on it. Yes. Okie dokie. Take care. Ciao.